Welcome, fellow wrecked plebs.
Morning, everyone. Another great day in crypto. Uh, yeah, I didn't record a video this weekend. I thought I'd give you guys a break. Tired of hearing me ranting or just speaking about nothing. Okay, so let's just get into it. Charts. Yeah, it looks like price got rejected over the weekend. I sort of had a feeling that this would happen. I'm not saying I predicted it. It's just kind of we're in a bear market, and I know like a lot of people are holding out, thinking they might break even or get a profit out of it. I mean, if you're short, maybe if you were short over the weekend, then possibly you might have received something. But yeah, it's not looking good until we see these faster moving averages cross over the slower moving average, which is extremely far away. You're not going to get much of a bounce. You could get a bear market rally all the way up to the 200 moving average on the daily, but yeah, it seems unlikely. The weekly got rejected. Um, Literally yesterday got rejected below the 200 weekly, which is key. I mean, it looks like a bit of accumulation here. It could break back above, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. I think just take the summer off if you're looking to trade on leverage. Me personally, I'm not touching it. Okay, some interesting things happened as well, or announcements. Velodrome. It looks like they've received a grant, or they're in the process of receiving a grant of 3 million OP tokens. To yeah, I'll just read it. Velodrome is receiving 3 million OP grant from Optimism PBC to accelerate our efforts to deepen liquidity and drive value back to the ecosystem. And here are the details. Let's see, Velodrome is an AMM designed to be the central liquidity and trading marketplace on Optimism, which is a layer 2 solution, scaling solution for Ethereum. Uh, yeah, so back when the OP token was originally airdropped, Velodrome gave Velo tokens to people as well. So it was up to you what you did with it. You could choose to lock them up, like vest them, which is what I did for 4 years, and then you sort of you earn fees from that. The amount that was dropped wasn't very substantial, but it still gave you the opportunity to experiment with something like this. I mean, it's sort of like the Curve protocol, or it's basically the Curve protocol, which if you try to do it on layer one was very expensive. If you weren't early, forget about it. You're paying like hundreds of dollars to open a position, and you're not getting much back in return over that period of time. Um, but yeah, so part of the 3 million tokens that they're dropping or that they're receiving, they're going to drop 750,000 to people who have staked or locked up their Velo. I spoke in the Discord to one of the devs who was kind enough to inform me that the amount of time that you lock up your Velo is definitely gonna be is gonna affect how many OP tokens you're going to be airdropped. Also, it says here recipients, new and existing lockers. So if you even were to get involved in Velo now, buy some Velo tokens and then lock them up for a certain period of time, you will receive the airdrop. So the basic premise is that when, say for instance, a new token comes out and they need liquidity for trading, they could actually bribe the Velo token holders, um, and then once if you allocate your liquidity of Velo towards that liquidity pool, then you will receive some of those bribes. So there's like multiple incentives for you to earn through Velodrome. So my main aim at the moment, if we go to CoinGecko, the price of one Velo token is like just over 1 cent. So I think there's like a lot of potential for growth here. Um, so I'm basically trying to accumulate as much Velo as possible and stake it for the 4 year period and see what happens from there. It could be interesting. Could be interesting. Something to keep an eye on. They also do what's it called? Let me see if I can go to the site. So there's my vested amount. It's not much. It's like 5,009. I added to it to what I had with any spare change that I had. So you can vote on various pools, and you can see here there's bribes and whatnot. So every Thursday there's an epoch, which resets basically your votes. So every Wednesday or even Monday, I believe, Velo announce which bribes are coming out, and probably based on what you want to do, you can yeah, cast your votes or allocate your liquidity to certain liquidity pools, volatility pools, like you can see here, and then earn, yeah, like fees and bribes and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping track on that. There was an interview on Bankless, which is one of the more popular YouTube channels, and they were saying that they're gonna start doing, or they're trying to implement auto compounding. So where like it would just, you would have a choice on there's variables in it, but one of them is that you could set it where it automatically goes to the most bribes. So you could allocate where your liquidity goes. You just click the most bribes, and then your liquidity automatically moves to whichever volatility pool offers the best, yeah, bribes or incentives. Yeah. Also, vVelo tokens also receive 100% of the fees. It's obviously split amongst the stakers, so you get that in your rewards, which I've already collected. So you see, I'm earning rewards as we speak. So it's not much, but you know, it's a nice experiment. So last night I was up late. I made a mistake. I decided to get involved with these Optipunks gangs. I mean, they look cool. I like them, but woe is me. I bought the most expensive one. I bought it for what was it, like $57? Yeah, $57. I thought it looked cool. Look, it's got an earring, it's got a crown, yellow background like a banana. So I thought, yeah, that's great. Like, you know, so I bought one, and then I went kind of crazy and I bought a few more. And upon realizing that, well, you know, I'm paying like $4 or $5 for these ones, and yeah, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. They look good. So what I didn't do was my research, which is in as in I didn't you know, like I showed in a previous video, go through their website, check their Discord and whatnot. And then obviously upon checking the Discord, I'm seeing the word rugged. This person's gone. This project is dead. Blah 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 blah. You go to the mint page, if I can find it quickly without hesitation. Have I deleted? No, here it is. Mint page. You can see that you can still mint some for like 0.03 ETH. So I could have got like, you know, 3 NFTs for 0.03 ETH, which is what I should have done. So the rug is basically this. If you go to the address, you can see that the person who received money for the drop, I wouldn't say the airdrop. It was like the minting process. Maybe you had to pay a fee originally. They took that cash. They put it through Tornado Cash, and yeah, the funds are gone. So yeah, that was 24 days ago. I should have checked, and I guess I just have to console myself with the fact that yeah, I've got some pretty cool looking NFTs that are never gonna leave my wallet unless some miracle happens. Optipunks, not really much going on with them. Price is sort of stagnated. I mean, I'm in it for the long run. It says it's gone up 28% or 271 over the day, but I'm sort of break even on it. A lot of holders, I think they've over leveraged and they've bought too many, or they've minted too many, and you know they're trying to get out now. There's not much liquidity to get out. So if I go to like ba for whatever this person's name is and check how many they've got, I'm sure they've got like a multiples of these NFTs. I mean, it's not smart. I mean, if they've minted them, then fine, and more than likely they have. They've minted them, and yeah, they haven't been able to sell them. So they've been holding this for what, 8 months? I mean, it's a good profit to turn over, I guess, if you can get them to sell. But like I said before, when I've looked at the actual Optipunks that are being purchased, it's not the ones that are the cheapest. It's the ones that people like. So you know, some people are willing to pay more. See, like even the last, like, you know, 24 hours, they're paying over the floor price for the ones that they, you know, that they prefer, which is fine. Which is fine. What else has been going on? We went over velodrome, Optipunks, anything else? Coinbase? No, not interested in that. No. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I don't feel like I got rugged on these Optimonkeys gangs. It's such a stupid name. But yeah, I don't feel like I got rugged on it because I bought it you know, second hand or whatever. Although I do regret buying the most expensive one because it had a crown. You know, it's silly. Mint.eth, like, uh, let's see, not Mint.eth, Context.app. I've been following this guy, as you know, seeing what he's been doing, and he's mostly minting music NFTs. I found a way to mint this one. In my last video, I was saying that he sort of outdone me, but there is a way. I'm not going to go through it because I'm not very interested in minting any more music NFTs at the moment. This pre-mint key is not of interest to me either. So yeah, he's kind of just doing his own thing, and that's fair enough. I won't judge. Yeah, and that's about it. I would say, check out Velodrome. I'm looking to accumulate it and, put it into my Velo locking vesting, we can call it. When you do vest, you might wonder where your funds are, and it is put into the form of an NFT. So like this NFT here is basically my vesting. You can buy and sell these vesting tokens on Quaset tax or whatever it's called. Yeah, and that's about it. I hope you guys had a good weekend. On a personal note, I've got my job interview today, so kindly some kind words in the comments would be nice, and hopefully it all works out. And I shall see you tomorrow. Pleasure.